Hello, hello, hello. Are you ready? Hit it, DJ.
I love me. I love me. I don't know about you, but baby, I love me. Everybody say, I love me. I love me. They gon' say all kinds of things.
Love this song. So give me a hashtag if you're watching me live.
I love me.
Because this is all about self-love.
I don't know about you.
But I love me. I love me. Hey, hey, woo! Hey, hey.
I love me. I love me. They gon' say all kinds of things. They'll make jokes.
Absolutely love that song. I Love Me by Megan Trainor. Great song. Absolutely freaking love it. Give me a hello, everybody. Say ha 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 ha. Looking good. Oh, I thank you, Gems. Hey, Tina. Hey, Helen. Hey, Kerry. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Emma. Hey, Serena. Hey, Jane. How are we all doing? I'm so excited. This is what, I probably say this about a lot of the topics, but this is one of my favourite ones. Self-love, can we get enough of it? It's just incredible. I just want to burst. And I think that it's so important. The more I get to spread this message to everybody, it's a must. Hello, Colleen. Hey, Steph. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Stacey. Well, thank you, guys. Liz. Hey, Tina. Doing fab. Such a great day. Good to hear. Kerry, you make me smile. Good. That is my job. Lucy, hello. Hi, Julie. Hey, everyone. I hope you've all been having a great day. And I hope we've all been getting on with the tasks, obviously, from day 2. Because we got some more ones in day 3 for you. Now, as I mentioned to everybody in the group, I wanted everybody to put up some baby photos if they could get some. I know it's sometimes a bit tricky to find some, but if you can't, it's not a problem because we can visualize it in our head. It's just one of the exercises, so powerful. So I thought it would be a really good idea. Hello, Louise. Hey, Sally. Hello, Julie. You're so full of energy. Jessica. Hey, Julie. Hey, Karen. Loving life. Freaking love hearing that. Yes. I'm so pleased. Right. Just while a few more are jumping on, I am going to open my window as it gets pretty hot in this office. As you can tell, I'm quite lively. So I do a lot of energy. So bear with me while I just do my window. Get some air through. I'm so excited. Hey, ready for round 3? Yes, love that. Hey, Jude. Hey, Tina. Couldn't find a baby picture. Doesn't matter. Hey, Sean. Hey, Karen. Hello. Hey, everyone that is jumping on. I'm so excited to get started with round 3 to show you what else I've got in store for you. Now, this is one of the topics I find from my experience with coaching that my clients struggle with the most, okay? It's one of those topics. You would think it'd be money, but that's actually second. So what I've tried to do is pick the best the most important topics. Obviously, there's so much to mindset. I could do 365 days of a challenge. But obviously that is not possible. So I've got to kind of cram it in and do as much as I can in these 5 days. And I also want to make it really fun and really engaging and really active. I want you to be going away and doing your activities. Can't wait to try and get some positive help. Yes, Jade. Tracy, watching live tonight. Woo-oo-oo. So happy you are on live. There's so many of you on tonight. I'm so excited. So, I want to start by diving literally straight in. So, has everyone got a pen and paper? Because I think you may need it. Okay, so, first question. I'm going in hard straight away. I want you to think about marking yourself out of 10 in regards to how much you love yourself. Okay, and I just want you to be totally honest, okay? This is such a safe community where we can just say exactly what's on our hearts and what's on our heads. There's no judging. We're all here to better ourselves, that's the most amazing thing about doing challenges like this, that you get to spread that word and spread that message. So I want you to think about, if you had to mark yourself out of 10, 0 being not in love with yourself at all. 10 being frequently love every bone, every muscle, every blood, every ounce, every single part of yourself. Okay? Yes, Susie, you made it. Suzanne, woo! Okay, so 0 being no love at all, and then 10 being the most. Okay, so give me some of your numbers. 8, 7, 5, 9, 2, 3, 0, maybe 1 on a good day. Good, love the honesty. 5, love it. 6, 10, 2. So 0. As we can see, there's just so much diversity. The numbers range just so much. No, don't worry. We've literally just been chit-chatting, listening to music, so don't worry. You can watch the replay because it's got a great track at the beginning and it gets you in the I love me, Meghan Trainor, so you'll love that. 3, 3, 3, 6. Okay, great. 7. Okay, so like I said, lots of kind of different numbers there. Now what I want you to do is, and I'm referring to my notes so I keep on schedule. That ain't never going to happen, let's be fair, guys, is it? I go on so many tangents and I just get so excited that I end up just going on and on and on. Okay, so now I want you to think about the photo. If you can get the baby photo up, you've got it in your purse or you've got it in front of you, printed it out, perfect. If not, it's in the Facebook group, don't worry. All I want you to, because you've already seen it, so that's absolutely fine. But what I want you to think about is think of that baby picture. So close your eyes for a second and I want you to breathe in and breathe out slowly. And picture that photo that you've got in your head of you as a baby. Really engage. You know, it might be good to put your hands on your heart to really, really visualize what you look like as a baby. I'm smiling because I can see my little brown hair and my little cheeky cheeks smiling because I won Bonniest Baby in my photo of my mama, no crazy hair. So I'm looking back to that picture now. So I want you to all get it, okay? Good. Give me some hearts if you've all got the picture. If you've got that picture in your head, give me some hearts. I want to know. I want to know that everyone has got that picture of it. Give me some hearts once you've got that picture of you as a baby. Kerry, doesn't matter if you watch day 2, you can go back to that. They're not kind of in like a particular order. We're just going over different areas of the mindset, so do not worry. Wonderful. Wow, those hearts are flying. Okay, great. Great. So that shows me that you're in alignment and we've got that picture now, okay? Now I want you to mark it out of 10. You're looking at that baby picture and you're smiling. You're like, oh, how much do you love that baby that's in that picture? Again, 0 being no love at all, 10 being love yourself to the maximum. Give me what those numbers are now. What are those numbers now? Oh, Emma, don't cry. 10. 10. 10. Wow. 6. 10. 10. Wow, there's so many 10s, so many 10s. 10s are just flying up in my screen. Okay, wow, 10, 10, 10. Wow, yeah, 10. Completely. We see that photo of it as you as a baby and you're just, the love just pours out of your heart. And so it's always, always, always higher than how you mark yourself right now, today, in the present tense, okay? Big question. Why? Why is there such a difference? There is no difference in that babby, in that photo, to the badass that you are today. There is no difference, okay? Yet there's such a difference. Oh, I love it. 11 we've got. There's yet such a difference reflects in the number that you have given it. Now, I'll tell you what happens. As babies, we do not know fear. We don't know judgment. We don't know not feeling enough. We don't know any of this stuff. Because as a baby, all we care about is being loved. That's all we care about. We get attention. We know how to get attention which will make a cry or ga, 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 ga. and we'll get affection and attention majority of the time, okay? So what's happened then as we've grown up with society, it could be your childhood, it could be the conditions around you, environment, all of these things have conditioned you to become the person you are today. And I think back to, I actually saw a photo, you know when Facebook brings up kind of memories, and I remember seeing one of my memories, which was 2013, which would be 6 years ago. I had I was at a coffee table and I had lots of photos, magazines, like, you know, New Magazine, OK, Closer, all these kind of celebrity magazines that I used to love. I used to religiously buy these magazines every Tuesday. I'd be there at the shop, the man would know, get me for the pack, I'd hand over my £5, I'd get a small amount of change. But I'd be so happy because I'd be like, oh, this is my morning set now. I'd sit down, my nice cup of tea, and I'd go through it. How damaging that was. Okay, you've got to think about a lot of these magazines are very negative. They're conditioned us to think that we are not enough. Okay, there is a multi-billion-pound industry out there that condition us, enhance already the insecurities we have, because that's what makes them money. You know, buy this new hair conditioner, it can make your hair look like this amazing model. You know, and being a model, I know what goes on behind the screens. You know, you are airbrushed up to the max. Okay, you have got amazing lighting. They have literally polished up your hair. They have, like, I wouldn't go into a shoot like this where you've got roots. You know, it's all completely polished, and that is what you see. You see the final product. You don't see the behind the stage. You don't see me with a spot. You don't see me with roots, you know, because that isn't good what's for the brand. And I'm not here to bash brands. I'm not here to do that at all. What I'm just trying to give you strong evidence in regards to how conditioning and negative conditioning it was doing for me. For example, I'd read the magazines and there would be a photo of Britney Spears, for example, and it would be words fat next to her, and it's like, are you joking me? If you seriously think this is fat, oh my God, you must think I'm disgusting. You imagine if you saw me in a bikini, I'd be like a whale. Literally, that is what you would be thinking, and that was what was conditioning me. And I remember, if I go back to like school times, wow, did I give myself a hard time. Wow. I used to hate, and that was the word I used. I never use that word now, but I used to hate my thighs, okay? I swam and I danced from a very young age. So I've got muscly, athletic thighs. But I used to call them chubby, like chubby or chunky or chubba chubs, I used to say. Like, I used to be so mean to myself. So I look in the mirror, and instead of looking and finding love, I'd look and go, ugh, that is disgusting, look, I can hold the fat. Or I'd stand there in the mirror and I'd pull back my legs and I'd be like, oh, imagine what it'd look like to look like that. And you literally can't breathe because you're pulling it back so much. This is what I was conditioned with. And I remember looking to a girl in school, and her name was Hayley, and she was just perfection to me. She had the most amazing body, and, you know, at the age of 13, you know, she had boobs, and I didn't at this point. So I'd literally put like socks down my bra because I wanted to fit in. And I would just look at her and think, wow, like, you can wear anything, you can say anything. She was so really clever, and she had amazing handwriting, and she was like, she fell in love with one of the lads from like a young age, and, you know, and carried on the whole childhood together. So I would look up to her, but what it done was it actually disregarded everything I felt positive or happy about myself. I'd be so vile to myself, it would be unreal. And I think things like, obviously, going through dance college then, when I saw, you know, young girls, I got called fat every single day when I was in class. You know, when you're in ballet and you are more of a, they used to call chunkier size, you're not that petite, lean ballet dancer, you'd constantly be called that. And you know what, when I talk to you about what you say to your brain enough times, you'll start to believe it. I'm already feeling crap as it is, and then people are conditioning my brain even more to say, you're fat, you need to lose weight, you need to stop eating and stuff. Now, I saw so many girls go through dance school with eating disorders. They would eat, and especially in the modelling industry as well, they would eat wet tissue, they would chew it so that their belly would expand, so it'd make them feel full, so they wouldn't consume any calories. Like, this is how tough it is to be, you know, growing up in an industry where we're so tough on ourselves, and then our surroundings around us are even more tough on us. It's tough, okay?
So as all this kind of, there are a few examples of what I kind of went through. I'm sure we've all got so many examples that you could say about what hurt you, how you bash your body, you know, what you say to yourself. Our self-talk up here it can be horrendous and so damaging. Okay, I want you to think about this. The things you say to yourself in the mirror or in your head or when you're just looking at something, ask yourself this: would you be that mean, that cruel, that vile to your best friend? Give me a yes in the chat box if you would. Give me a no in the chat box if you wouldn't. I'd love to know. When you look in the mirror and you're saying vile things about yourself, like you're fat or you're ugly or you're never going to amount to anything or you're so stupid, would you say that to your best friend? Yes or no? Please tell me. I'd love to know. Yeah, no, no, no. Hell no. You know so. No, definitely not. 100% no way. No, no, no. We wouldn't. So now I want you to answer yourself this. Why in hell's name do you think it is okay to talk to yourself like that? The most important person in your life, why do you think it's so okay to talk so horribly to yourself? Why? Because it's not. You wouldn't talk to your best friend, your mum. Imagine, okay, now I want you to picture this. Your little girl comes back from school, okay? If you don't have a child, I don't have one, but I'm visualising her. And she comes back and she's failed her maths exam, okay? And she tried really hard about this and she failed. And she also forgot her PE kit and you're not too happy. So imagine this. You go in on her. You say, look, you're an absolute disgrace. You're never going to amount to anything. Look at you. Can't even pass a maths exam. And look, you forgot your PE. I mean, how stupid are you to forget your PE stuff? How stupid and thick are you? You are never, ever, ever going to make it as anything. You're never, ever going to be enough. I don't love you. I cannot stand you right now. Get out of my way. Can you only imagine talking to your daughter like that? Visualise back to that photo of you as a baby. Could you imagine saying those vile things to that little girl or to that baby? No. It's heartbreaking to think that we think it's okay to talk to ourselves like that. But that is what we need to change, okay? That is what we need to change. We need to see, as important as we see that little girl, our mums, our sisters, whoever it is, how we would never talk to them like that. We need to see ourselves in the same regard, okay? We need to put ourselves first. And I always say this, putting yourself first, you know, to do self-care, isn't selfish. It's actually selfless, right? And I've just done a massive masterclass on this because it's so extremely important within my membership site. We've done this month has been all on self-care, self-love, because it's extremely important. It's so underrated. We think, oh, I don't have the time to do this, or I shouldn't do this, or we shouldn't speak nicely about ourselves. Why? Now, going back to my example of being a baby, you know, the babies are just completely and wholly in love with themselves. Literally, they'll poo their nappy and they'll think it's the best thing ever because, you know, even their poo smells of roses. Like, that is what you have come from. So I want you to think about, we need to learn to go back to that pure love again, okay? Think about when you were a child and you went from crawling to walking, okay? Now, how many times did you think you fell over before you could actually stand and do it? Now, every time you fell, did you hear, you're never going to walk again, never do it, you're stupid, you're pathetic, you're never going to amount to anything? Or did you hear, oopsie daisy, come on, you can do this, up you come. Up you come on, come on. You know, I remember as a child, if I fell over, my mum never, ever made a big deal about it. You know, it was very much the Irish kind of brush up the knee. Come on now, you're fine, get up, you know. And you would, because there wasn't a big fuss made about it, I'd get up and be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I've got you. So what happens with this condition is, if you never gave up when you're trying to go from crawling to walking, why are we going to give up now, girlies? Because we're not, okay? What we're going to do, if it's our life mission to get to that point where you are truly and wholly in love with yourself, Now, there is a difference with lots of people think that being in love with yourself is ego. Oh my gosh, she's so in love with herself. Okay. Now there's a difference. I'm going to give you that difference. Let me think of a story on the spot. As you can tell, I love a story. Okay, so the first one. Hi guys, I'm Natasha and I am just so freaking awesome. Like, I earn shitloads of money. I am so bloody amazing. Like, every part of me is just so freaking great. Like, my hair's great and this is great and I'm so great and like, I'm so great and you're not. I'm rich and you're not. I've got my mindset in point and you're not. Like, there's that side of loving myself where you just think you're so perfect. But that's not being authentic. That's a bravado, and the majority of people that act like that are actually just overcompensating for the insecurities they feel inside. Trust me, I know so many, especially coming from like a stage school. I know so many of those. It was always the girls or the guys that were really, really overconfident, completely in your face, that actually it was all kind of bravado because deep down they had severe insecurities. Now think about this. I come on and I'm like, hey guys, I'm Natasha Clarke and I just want you to know it's okay to love yourself. It is cool, okay? Some things I love about myself is I'm really authentic. I love to help people. I freaking love coaching. Things I love about myself, I like my red painted nails. I like my eyebrows. I like the colour of my eyes, for example. Now, can you see the difference in some Natasha A that's all like, I love myself, to Natasha B that's like, listen, like, it's cool to love yourself. We should all love ourselves. We should all be our own biggest fans. And that is what I want from you ladies. That is my mission, to get you to that point where we're like, boom, yes, I can freaking do this. I am. So, I've got a little task for you. Let's go. So, pens and paper at the ready. Are we ready? So, I want you to think about somebody that you really, really love. Okay? Something that you really, really love. Okay, we've got a great question. Yeah, but how do you build on it when you're at rock bottom? You need at starting point. When you're so low, you can do that. I tell you what you can do. Small baby steps. Every single day, I'm going to be giving you some tasks to be doing, to going away and doing it. Do your homework. Do your tasks. Do the exercises. Trust me, I wasn't the confident, in love with myself person that you guys see today, okay? This has took a lot of work, and it's inner work. It isn't just love yourself, like, I'm so fabulous. Like, self-love comes from here. It's when the shit hits the fan and you're going through the hardest time ever and you find that. I remember one of the most insecure times of my life was when I broke up with my boyfriend that I was with for 8 years. Prior to that, we were like childhood sweethearts. We met in like school, broke up, went our separate ways, and then got back together. So it was like the fairy tale. And when that ended, I felt so broken, so broken. I felt that no one would ever love me the way he did. I felt that at the time I had short kind of, don't know if anyone knows Frankie from the Saturdays hair. So it was like short hair and then like a bit shorter hair and then longer hair. And it was a lot more like a whiter blonde. It was quite funky. And I'm quite an animated person. I'm a little bit crazy. I love to do fun things. Like, there's a lot of stuff, you know, I'm very deep. I love deep chats with people. I don't do shit chat. I don't do that. If I'm going to do something, it's got to be authentic and I've got a connection with somebody. I can't just be talking for the sake of it. But my point was, if I go on a tangent again, my point was that I felt so vulnerable. The fact of having to go on a date petrified the life out of me. Like, honestly, it would make me shake. I'd feel sick. And I remember, you have to give yourself time, especially when you come out of a relationship. There's no cookie cutter. Okay, 2 months, you're good to go. 6 months, everybody's different. For me, I needed some space. And then when I did kind of branch out and go on my first date, oh my gosh, I had to have 2 glasses of wine before I met the lad. And I was like literally in the tears going to this on this taxi. And I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And all because I was like, no one's going to love me. I'm a bigger girl. This is what I was telling myself. size 12. I mean, please get over yourself, Natasha. I'm a curvier girl. You know, I've got short hair. You know, is someone just going to find me a bit too much? Am I too deep? Maybe I'm not just that cool girl. Like, these are all the things that crippled me. And I remember I was shaking on this date. Thank God for the 2 wines is what I say. Anyway, you have to push yourself, okay? When the time's right and you go on that date, and then what happens is I started seeing some lovely things in guys, and I thought, wow, I didn't have this before, and wow, this guy's treated me so lovely, and he's so nice, and he's so interesting and stuff. So it kind of, I had to push myself out of my comfort zone. And then the more dates I went on, the more I decided to think, actually, what went on and why we broke up was nothing to do with me. Okay, because I blamed myself. There must have been something that I done. I caused it. It was my fault, which is absolute BS. Of course it is, because it's never your fault when someone else does something wrong. Yes, in a relationship you can play a part in it, but if the one person does something wrong, how in the name of the Lord is it your fault? But you think of this. So I want you to think about, I didn't just overnight step out of it and be like, oh my God, I'm so confident. No, it takes time. And it's never about someone else loving you. It was never about, or once I meet the one, then I'll feel confident again, which is bullshit, because you're never going to meet that one, or you're never going to have that dream job if you can't feel that you're enough. Because the most important love there is in the world is self-love. You have got to love yourself before anybody else can love you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you take anything from today's challenge, it's this, okay? You need to love yourself, and it starts in small little steps. If you can see a small little bit of an improvement tomorrow than what you did have yesterday, brilliant. That is what I want. And it's going to start with this, so this task, okay? Give me some thumbs up if you're all like, oh my gosh, yes, this actually makes sense. Yes, brilliant. It's making sense. Good. Baby steps. Now, going back to thinking about that one person that you want to think about right now, and it's the one person that you just truly and utterly love, and they bring a smile to your face when you think about them, okay? Have we all got that person? Put yes in the chat box if you're like, yes, I've got the person, I know who it is, just to make sure that I've got everybody at the same pace. I don't want to be going forward if we're not there. Yes, brilliant. Brilliant, okay, good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to write down 5 reasons why you love that person so much. 5 reasons. I would love for you to share it in the chat box. Write down the person, who it is, and then give me the 5 reasons why you love them. I will give you examples of mine. Okay, so mine is my husband, my dearie, darling husband. Why do I love him? Well, firstly, he is extremely supportive. He is seriously my biggest fan. Like, he's my number 1 fan. He's always there backing me, completely willing me to do my 100% best, okay? So that's the first one. Second one, he is extremely intelligent, and I find it extremely attractive, the fact he's so intelligent, so wise. He speaks Spanish. I mean, what's there not to love? He is an incredible cook. He's so good at cooking. And the 5th one, he is an incredible fur daddy to my little Penelope. So, share yours. What are you saying? Who is this person that you love? It can be anybody. It can be absolutely anybody. So who is that person that you want to write about? And then give me the 5 reasons why you love that person. And naturally what will happen is, when you're talking about somebody that you love, it's really easy to find reasons why you love them. Whether it be your mum, your sisters, your dad, your brother, your partner, your dog, your cat. It could be anything, anyone. My mum, she's my rock. She loves me unconditionally, takes care of me, has my best interests at heart. She makes me laugh. That's lovely. Very, very good. And what you'll find is you'll find that actually really quite easy. Yeah? My husband, he makes me laugh. He gives me the best cuddles. He loves me unconditionally. He has tattoos and a beard, and he keeps all my secrets. Lovely. I love that one, Lydia. Absolutely. Tell me some more. What else ones have we got? Who else have we got? What other ones? Unfortunately, it's my ex. It's not unfortunately. He's kind, has my back 100%. He's in the army and massively driven, which I respected massively, selfless and loved me unconditionally. Love that one. My boyfriend, he's supportive, attractive. He has an amazing smile. He came into my life when I never thought I would ever find or love anyone again. He makes me belly laugh. Love that. My daughter, funny, loving, always know when I need a hug, caring little sister, crazy like her mummy. Love that. My sister, always there for me. She's my rock, helps me on down days, supportive, loving. My mum, she's an inspiration to me. She is an amazing mummy and nanny. She's my rock. She supports me. She makes me not want to give up. My daughter-in-law, helping and loving me through my husband's death. Wow. Getting me to know I am important. Gets me out in the world. Cheers me up. Helps me with today's technology. Love that, Liz. Kerry, hubby, fun, smart. Always has my back. Always there for me in a crisis. I can sit and do nothing with him. Yes, my fiance makes me belly chuckle, always supports me, amazing daddy, my best friend, and gives best cuddles. Like, wow, guys, like this is filling my own heart up. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's so much freaking love here. And I love it. I love how much you're sharing. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. So now what you need to do is give me some hearts if you thought that was actually really easy. If you were like, Tash, that was a really easy task. Give me some hearts. Just a hint, I should be seeing a lot of hearts because that should be really easy. Yes, 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 the hearts are going wild. Now you're going to love me now, guys. The second one is, we are going to write 5 things what you love about yourself, okay? Now, a little tip here to make it easier. When you do it in the third person, it becomes easier, okay? In our mind, it's like we let go of the ego part of our brain because we are talking about somebody else. So interestingly, when you're talking about that person that you just mentioned there that you love, the hearts are going wild. So I know that you found that quite easy because when we're talking about someone that we love, it's really easy to list off all the things, what we love about them because we're talking about them. As soon as we put it back onto us, the light, ding, ego comes in. Well, no, if I say, I love my eyes, well, you haven't got that nice of eyes. Like the girl down the road's got nicer eyes than you. I love my hair. Well, why? You've got roots. That's what will naturally happen because remember what I said about the neuron paths that are going round? The messages to your brain are that of the negative because that's how you've been conditioned. But we are going to change that shit up, okay? So now I want you to think about you, but as a third person. So I, as Natasha, is going to be talking about Natasha, what I love about Natasha. Okay, so let me think. And I want you to write them down in the comments. I want to hear what you love about yourself. And remember, do it as a third person so you don't feel like the ego is going to take over. My one. What I love about me. I love my passion and my energy. That's one thing I really, really love about myself. I like my straight teeth. I love my ability to coach and change people's lives. Like that is one of the many things that I really love about myself. How quickly my hair grows. That's a really good thing. My hair grows, as you can see from my wonderful roots. It grows really, really quickly. I love that. I love how thoughtful I am. So they're my 5 things. Tell me about yours. Okay, Rachel's kind, helps others always, provides for her 2 boys, works hard, is very loving. Loving, kind, giving, compassionate, understanding. Yes. I'm an amazing friend. I care for others over myself as I know what it's like to be broken. I'm very caring. I love my tattoos. I love my eyes. I love that. Michelle, loving, supportive, dedicated, kind, passionate. Yes. See, okay? Wasn't that hard, was it? Wasn't like I was pulling your tooth out. Now, what I would love to know is drop me a 1 in the chat box if you found that more difficult. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you were like, I'm going to be honest, Tash, that was quite tough compared to me talking about somebody else that I loved. Give me a 2 in the chat box if you didn't find that hard. Be really interesting to know. 1. Yeah, 1. Wow, the ones are going wild. Yeah, absolutely predicted that. And I tell you why. especially as women, this is something we struggle with, and we're so worried about looking big-headed. We're so worried that we will come across and people won't like us. We're so worried we're coming from a place of ego, and we don't want that. So we don't mind putting ourselves down to put others up. Well, that's about to change, because I don't want that. I want us to be as confident as we are talking about somebody else and how much we love them. I want us to be able to be like, yes, I'm freaking awesome. I'm freaking amazing. Now, one of your tasks is this. Every single day, I want you to be writing down 5 things that you love about yourself, and don't repeat the same things. I don't want you to just literally look back at yesterday's list and then rewrite them, okay? If you have to copy one over because it's something that really stands out for you and you're like, but Tash, I really do love my eyes, then fine. But I want you to be finding other things. It can be what you look like, you know, but it also can be from the inside. I love how kind I am. I love how thoughtful I am. I love how dedicated and how driven. I love my eyes, my hair, my nose, my mouth, my bum, my legs, whatever it is. I want you to be sprinkling yourself with love all the time. Like literally, I want you to be doing that constantly. Like spread. You've got to think about it. You have got to be your own biggest fan. How much I believe in all of you beauties here in this group, you have to have the same amount of confidence in yourself. How much self-belief and love I have for you lot, you need to have for yourself, okay? Once then, that's when the growth happens, when we can truly be like, it's like a breath of fresh air when you're able to stand in that mirror and the first thing doesn't revert back to criticism, it reverts to, oh, I really like that. And that will take practice, because your brain is so used to going, oh, Tash, you got roots. Oh, my God. How tired do you look? Oh, my God, girl, get some clothes on. Like, that is natural. I don't know why I always go to an American accent, but I just do. I don't know why. I do it all the time. But I also do an Australian accent, because I do love that as well. But anyway, it's not the accent game. We revert back to the negativity when what I want to do is I want us to be, the first thing we look in the mirror and we'll be like, I'm looking good. Like, I want you to do that. And at first it might feel a bit icky. It might feel a bit, what is this shit that she's making me do? But I want you to think about it as if little Natasha is on your shoulder. And if I was with you right now, and we were about to look in the mirror, and you went to say something negative, I'd be like, no. This isn't happening on my watch, sweetie, okay? Telling yourself something positive. Tell yourself. So you tell me something, tell me again. Something else. And again. Something else. And honestly, my clients are like, are you joking, Tash? Like another thing, okay? You cannot love yourself enough, okay? And the world would be such a more beautiful, loving, abundant place if we could all come from a place of love. If we could all love ourselves, which then we spread more love. Like, that is just so perfect, isn't it? And it's all work in progress as well, obviously. So the first task I want you to do in your homework is 5 things you love about yourself every single day, okay? You don't get a day off on this one. The self-love tasks happen all the time. Now, I want you to think about this. If I was to say to you, let me just pick someone. Yasmin, I'm going to say to you, okay, you, my lovely, I love your hair. Oh my gosh, your hair is just stunning. Okay, Yasmin, I want you to reply back in the comments below what you would reply back to me. And be honest. So I say, oh, Yasmin, I love your hair. Oh my God, it's just so beautiful. I love it. Tell me in the comment chat below what you were saying. Let's all wait for her response. Cutie. What would you say? What would your response be? Oh, is that your response? Okay. It looks like a mullet. Ha 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 ha. Exactly, right? Exactly. Now what I want you to do is I want you to embrace my compliment. And this all comes from self-love, okay? And it's something naturally I used to do. If someone said to me, oh, I love that. I go, oh my gosh, it's only Primark. Like, I got it for £4. Or, I love your hair. I'd go, oh my gosh, no, I need to get my roots done. I've just scuffed it up and it's like 2 days worth of curls now that I'm trying to get through. No, We don't want that. First things first, we embrace the silence. If someone says, oh my God, Tash, you look amazing today. Embrace the silence. Secondly, thank you. That is all you got to say. You don't need to add more to it. You don't need to say, oh, this old thing, or oh, I've just scuffed my hair up. No, take the compliment, embrace it, and put it straight into your heart. Someone is giving you a compliment, it's because they mean it. Okay, I don't say stuff that I don't mean. I only say the things I mean. If I say you're looking good, or you're looking hot, or I love this, or I love that, it's because I freaking do. I literally stop, majority of women, when I'm on the streets. I remember going when I was, my friend got married in Italy 2 weeks ago, and we went dress shopping for my mum. And this lady looked just divine. I just had to tell her. I went up and I said, excuse me. She had all her family around her. And I said, you look incredible. Now, her face, it's literally like I took wind from her. She was so shocked. She was like, do I? And I was like, yeah, you do. She was like, thank you. And then I heard her say to her husband as I was walking off, this made my day. Exactly, okay? We get really, really uncomfortable hearing this, but that doesn't mean what the person's saying is a load of BS. It's not. So we embrace the silence and we say thank you. That is it, okay? Now, another thing I want you to do, and I learned this from the amazing Marissa Peer, everything that comes down to for self-love is you don't feel enough. You don't feel worthy enough. So this is what I want you to do. On your piece of paper, I want you to write in big, large letters the words, I am enough. Okay? Have that. I am enough. If you've got to stick it on your forehead, stick it on your mirror, your vision board, on your laptop screen. If you've got to take a picture of it and it be your new screensaver. You know, a lot of the hashtags of Marissa Peer on Instagram, people are putting it on lipstick on their mirrors. I am enough. You need to be hearing and seeing that every single day. Remember, we're resetting our mindset. We need to recondition all of the old BS that's already in your head. Don't forget, I'm age 35. I don't know how old, and it doesn't matter how old everybody is in here, okay? But for me to work on my mindset, I had to erase 30 years worth of conditioning. It doesn't happen overnight. That's why repetition is absolutely key. So I need you to think about you thinking, oh my gosh, yes, this is what I've got to do. Yasmin, I didn't hear your response. I said to you, you need to say thank you and embrace that silence. That's what I need you to do, Yasmin, okay? Thank you. Jade, I would get it tattooed. Boom, brilliant. Love that. But every single day, I need you to be conditioning your mind and hearing these beautiful, positive words. If you're hearing negative Nelly, all enough, that's all you're going to hear. Brilliant. I'm glad you've set the tone there, Audrey. I want to hear I am enough in the chat box. Put it in capitals, put some emojis. I want to be, this chat box, I want it to be going wild with the words I am enough, because I'm telling you what, every single freaking one of you, amazing women that are watching me right now on this video, you are enough, okay? And the quicker you really learn to know that and realise that and become the badass that you are, the better I will be. The better I will feel. And the better we all will. You need to know your worth. Yes, I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. Oh my God, I'm enough. Like the chat box is going wild. Yes, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. No matter how much my self-confidence sucks, I know that I'm fucking fact that I am enough. Yes, I'm enough. I'm enough. Yes, 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 yes. We are all enough. So your another task is put this somewhere. Make it pretty. Put it on your phone, your mirror, somewhere. I want you to be seeing I am enough. Say it to yourself as you're walking down the street. I'm enough. I'm enough. Make a little song. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I'm enough. I'm enough. Like whatever you want to do that's going to keep going into your brain, your brain, your brain. That is what I want you to do. So, first things first, 5 things you love about yourself every single freaking day. The second thing I want you to be doing is writing I am enough and putting it everywhere. Yes, I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. And the third thing I want you to do is speak to somebody else, and I want you to ask them, what are your 5 best qualities? What do they love about you? And what's really interesting is if they tally up to what you think. Someone might say to you, I really love this about you. And you're like, really? I never thought about that. So ask somebody else that you love. Get them to write it down. Ask them, say, listen, my coach Tash has asked me to do this. Can you text me over 5 things you love about me? Brilliant. Get that going. And I want you to be sharing it all in the group. It's really important that we be sharing all our results, all our wins, that we're here to support and encourage and empower every single one of us in here. So it's silly things like this that people will be like, oh, that might be a bit silly. But trust me, it works. Like, this is so many of these tasks that I do, like within my membership site, you know, that every month we concentrate on a different area of the mindset. And it's tasks like this that make the difference. You know, when it's something that's really daunting and a huge task, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But when you break it down and a lot more smaller things and you make them fun, that is when the empowerment comes from, okay? Natasha Clarke, I love this task in your gratitude journal when I have to think about and focus on things I love about myself. It's real boost. Good. This is exactly what it is. It's conditioning ourselves to know that we are enough, because we will get to that point where we know it. And I'm still working on myself every single day, but I know now I can say this and fully 100% mean it, because I am enough. I fully am 100% enough. And there's so many things I love about myself. And that just makes me a better person, a better coach, and the best version of myself. When you love yourself, you can become a better mum. You can become a better partner, a better badass, whatever it is. You become the best version of yourself from self-love. Never, ever, ever freaking forget that. So I'm going to leave you with, obviously, this song, because it's so bloody badass. Much love, everyone. I cannot wait to get started again tomorrow. Obviously, 8 o'clock again. And we're going to be going over everything to do with mindset. And I've got some really exciting news as well that I'm going to be releasing. So hold on tight for the exciting news. Here we go. Have a little dance this is like the little outro. Here we go. Here we go.
I love me. I love me. I don't know about you. I love me. Everybody say, oh, I love me.
They gon' say all kinds of things. They'll make jokes about my name. They gon' try to clip my wings. I'm gon' fly.
Much love, everyone. See you all tomorrow night.